What? So which way should we go? Shredded?
Let's go eat, cause food.
Let's go eat.
Eat cause food.
Mindless mining.
So anybody have any discussions of sorts? Anybody have any conversation cards? I found diamonds!
Already?
Yeah.
Let's talk about how poet cheats.
Oh, way was that?
We didn't even get to hear his
Light
squeaky
bug
voice
dropped
this
by.
time. We found him.
That's true. But I can still sing.
Uh-oh.
And you guys had to suffer through it!
I really like your singing.
Wow. What?
They have lower standards over in Finland.
Well,
No,
GG!
often
Thank
hear
you,
the-
Tortimer.
The very famous, popular
Oh
Finnish
my
#1 hit
gosh.
single. They have very low standards there.
I don't care. You can mark Finland as much as you want. I'm not patriotic whatsoever. So
I can't tell if you're like doing a little trumpety thing or if you're actually freaked out.
Oh, I had a shower today. That's normal, right?
that's
Um,
wonderful.
That's a good start.
The
Yeah.
end. I just wanted you guys to know.
Oh,
It's a great.
thank goodness.
No, there's something about it. Is that I don't know if it was because there are other people in this house, but I've never experienced this like in my life where
Shower.
the shower.
He's finally living with people,
Once
so he's got a
again,
shower
that
on occasion.
explains a
and,
lot.
Oh, but I mean, like, okay, let me finish. Where the water is ice cold, even though you have it all the way on hot.
Oh, the water heater.
Yeah, where you run out of hot water. Yeah.
Like, this is not something that I'm used to. It felt like I was showering in a freezing cold pool.
Well, yeah,
it was just
that's
like
how it goes.
it was so horrible.
Coming from a family with three
Not to
sisters, we always had that problem, especially
Not
when we
to
had well
mention
water.
Air conditioning's on here all the time at 65.
Wow, that's cold.
To Europeans, that's about 18 degrees C, and that is pretty cold.
Freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really
that's colder
cold.
than even I do it, and I like mine pretty cool.
No,
Mine's
they-
usually at like 75.
We have
They like
ours
it-
set to 79, which is still kind of borderline hot, but
Is hot.
we're in Texas and
Borderline
AC
hot.
is expensive, so we have to.
Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it cooler, so my wife and I agreed on 75.
Yeah,
It was decent range. It
75.
was like cool enough, but not so cold that she's constantly freezing in the summer. So.
73 is like my
72.
happy spot.
I do 72, so I'm a little bit cooler. But 65?
65.
Yeah, that's
My
Yeah,
fingers
that's
are
cold.
blue all day.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
here,
That's
I
how
have a
Avo's
shower
family
in
is.
ice cold water. Get out to the brisk air of
Oh,
5 degrees. I
yeah.
think I actually have hypothermia
Wait,
now.
is this a Canadian complaining about cold weather? Or cold?
Yes,
Okay, let me just
it
say
is.
this one
Everyone.
thing. As a Canadian, we do get cold weather, but it is a common Canadian trait to whine and complain about the cold weather. We turn up the heat as fast as we possibly can, as high as it can go. There is no Canadian who enjoys the cold.
Yeah.
Really? All this time.
good to know.
I thought you guys loved it.
No, are you kidding me? We whine about it all the time.
I found an emerald. Oh, and I didn't use
There was
my
once
fortune
this
picker.
years and years and years ago. There was this show in Canada called Air Farce.
Air Force.
Yeah, that's what they would call it. And it's not on anymore. They just do like New Year's specials type of things.
Mhm.
The old group still gets together and does New Year's specials. But anyway, there was this clip like years and years and years ago. And I'm from the city of Winnipeg. And it was funny because this clip starts and it has these people at a bus stop. And they're just standing around at a bus stop. And it says in a caption, somewhere in Winnipeg. And it's in the middle of winter. And they're all like, you know, doing that little, when you're standing around in the winter and you're hopping
like
around.
hopping,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Someone comes up and he's like, oh, it sure is cold out here, eh? And then like they have some whiny conversation, and then like a few minutes later, another random guy comes up. Sure is cold out here, eh? You know, that was the intro that Winnipeggers apparently have is we start whining about the cold.
That's great.
But it's true. It's true. We hate it. I hate it. I'm not saying everybody hates it. That'd be kind of generalizing.
Yeah, don't generalize.
I guess there are those out there who like, I like winter sports. I can't wait to go snowboarding.
So do you guys prefer cold climate over warm climate or hot climate?
Me?
I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just everyone.
I think I'd rather be cold than hot because I can always put on more
Yes,
layers or whatever.
exactly. You can only take off so much.
Yeah, I lived in Florida for a number of years, and it'd get to like 130 in the summer with like 90% humidity, and that's just the worst possible experience.
Yeah.
Of course, you said you're in Texas, so that's
Oh,
your
it's-
life, basically, probably.
This is my first summer Texas. So.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Or Texas summer, sorry.
First summer Texas?
First summer Texas.
I gotta find my phone.
Yeah, first Texan summer, and it is hot.
Yeah.
It hasn't been as humid, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that's
As back in Arkansas, surprisingly. But gosh, it's been hot. Yay, diamonds! What do I want to throw out? Gunpowder. I don't need that stuff. Whoa, I almost walked into lava. Oh shoot. And I just enderpearled. Whoops.
Apparently, I'm
humid
Beth-
or hot weather still, I think.
Beth
Yeah.
came in and told me to stop talking about the cold.
She could hear you
Stop
across the house.
complaining, you stupid Canadian.
Yeah, something like that. And then Win was texting me. Apparently, I didn't have my phone on me, but she was texting me from
The
Two
other room.
Beards restaurant,
Oh.
wanting to know what kind of sandwich I wanted.
Oh, what kind
So
of
I
sandwich are you
opted
gonna
for I opted for the Chewbacca.
get? Ooh, good choice.
What's on that one?
I suppose Chewbacca has a beard.
It's got to be good if it's a Chewbacca.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was gonna go with
All
the
kinds
George
of
Lucas,
crazy.
coincidentally,
Oh,
and then I opted to get the Chewbacca. But before all of those, I was gonna get the Yeti, and then I was deciding on getting the what's it called? The two something. I don't know. I'm very indecisive. If you haven't figured that out.
oh, me too.
for
Whenever I go
when-
to a restaurant, if I find something I like, I will just order that for the rest of history.
Oh, yeah.
Like I because I hate making decisions. on
My wife and I don't eat out often enough to like try new things.
Yeah, we
so,
don't.
we always the one thing we like, we always get it every time we go to that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Because invariably, then you decide to branch out and you don't like it as well. and
Yeah,
it's like,
you're
well,
like,
this was
man,
a
I wish
huge
I had
waste of effort."
gotten. Yeah, I wish I had gotten the thing that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking
I just
of,
texted her and I said I want the two something now. I don't want the Chewbacca.
Wow,
It's called two something. She'll figure it out.
do something. Speaking of Chewbacca, I was looking at an article thing this morning showing concept art, some of the original concept art by this one artist that I can't remember
Was
his
this
name.
Robot arm Chewie.
No, but it was talking about how like the guy who did a lot of the concept art ended up influencing and really creating the Star Wars world in a lot of ways. And it was really cool. But one of the things that I thought was cool was that it talked about how George Lucas had just described silverfish.
Wow. You
Oh
knew
my
about
gosh, silverfish. Sorry.
That's
yeah,
impressive.
silverfish. Okay, that he had designed Darth Vader to just have a black cape, basically.
Right.
But there's a
Just a
scene.
normal dude with a black cape.
Yeah, so there's a scene where he like leaps from one ship to another in space.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the artist was like, well, this doesn't make sense because he wouldn't be able to breathe, so he needs some sort of. What if he had some sort
Oxygen
of
mask,
mask? And that's where they decided on the samurai mask that became Darth Vader. I thought that was pretty cool.
Back in the days where George Lucas actually listened to other people.
Yeah. He designed a lot of the characters, though, like R2-D2.
We can
and
improve
C-3PO.
it.
Yeah.
More 3D effects and more 3D effects. And we can go back to the old films and put more 3D effects. And it'll make it better, everyone.
Which is your favorite?
I'm George Lucas.
Favorite Star Wars?
The first one, aka the fourth one.
The fourth one.
Yeah. Episode 5 for me.
Cool.
I guess the third one, since I don't count the first or the.
Will
The
you
second
count
one, I guess.
the next trio?
I liked episode 1 because of the
I like
pod
episode
racing.
1. Yeah, at the time, I like. There's a. Nobody will ever see it, but there is a picture of me as Jar Jar Binks for Halloween one year.
Aww.
I mean, I loved it at the time. I was the
Yeah.
demographic at the time, but watching it now, it's just painful. So.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm
Jar
still okay with
Binks.
it. I know a lot of people hate Jar Jar,
Guess
but
you
I'm
wanted
okay
to
with
be
Jar
something
Jar.
scary for Halloween.
Exactly. Yes, nothing more horrifying than Jar Jar.
Oh, I thought I broke my shovel.
But yeah, the new ones are looking interesting. I don't know. It could suck.
Yeah. It could.
Generally, JJ does all right, so I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that he's doing both Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, of pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of like everybody stop your whining and hating.
Yeah.
We're all the same.
Although all the Star Trek people
More
whine
lens
that he
flares
basically
and
turned
more
Star
lens
Trek
flares.
into
And go
Star
back
Wars.
to the old ones and add more lens flares. I'm J.J. Abrams.
Yay, lens flares. I found more diamonds in an emerald. Yeah, we should build a red mountain. Just a giant redstone mountain.
Just
Oh.
pick a mountain on the map and just replace every block with a redstone block.
Mhm, with all of our useless redstone.
Yeah.
That would be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I would. We could call it Mount Doom.
It would be hideous, but
Yeah.
cool.
Huge ice.
Especially if you make it like a volcano and you could have
Let's
lava
build it
coming
right
out
by
of it.
Fabe's house.
On top of Babe's house.
No, under his donor hall. That mountain there. I'm sure he won't mind.
Nope. Surely not.
So,
Do you have any spoiler tidbits on your ideas for a build? For your main base?
I'm thinking of doing something on or in the ocean. I haven't really
Ooh.
decided yet. Because
So basically nothing that'll appear on the overviewer.
But you're a tortoise.
well, on or in, I suppose. But yeah, well, it'll be something.
But you're a tortoise, not a turtle, right?
Right. I'll make boats. It'll be
Okay.
fun. We'll get it figured out.
As long as it makes sense.
Tortoise can float.
No, they sing like rocks.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna say,
sink?
yeah, I
Oh,
don't
wait.
think they can handle
Yeah, no,
water.
they can't do water at all.
Yeah.
They can't float.
Nope.
No buoyancy at all.
What?
They die.
Where? Okay, hold on. Where on YouTube is the tortoise buoyancy test? First of all,
Well, like
It's,
I've owned tortoises
you've
all my
seen
life.
it,
so
right? It has
not
millions
personal.
of views.
Yeah, so Tort, you have a tortoise, right?
Yeah, I've got 2 technically, but yeah.
Oh.
One here. One of them is still in Florida. He's like 19 years old and he weighs like 70 pounds. He's huge.
Wow.
So, he didn't really want to make the
Wow.
move up to the Midwest. He's
It's like a
desert
child.
tourist. Oh yeah. I have a child who is old enough to vote at this point, but he's a tortoise, so he doesn't have voters' rights.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
one day
Probably start a lobby for
One
that.
day.
I have
Yeah.
the right-
One day that
I
my
have a
tortoise
dream.
folk will be.
Gonna start lobbying for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that every turtle can vote. Let
Okay.
their voices be heard.
Zombies.
Except
What kind of
turtles.
noise does a tortoise-
Turtles don't make noises, do they?
Yeah, they
Uh,
turtles.
Do
not
they?
like a dog or something, but they can hiss or grunt or things like that. I've had one time, like we went on vacation for like a week, and we left my tortoise when the older one when we were in Florida. He's pretty self-sufficient, so we kind of just let him hang out at home. And he got back, and he was not real happy with us for leaving him behind. He was hissing at us and things like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
So
Voicing
they're
his
kind of like
displeasure.
cats, but
Yeah,
slow it
they're-
down 3 times.
Pretty much, yeah. Because I mean, they're real low. I mean, they're low maintenance. They just kind of lays around.
Okay, are there
They're
any
essentially the
people
cat
here?
of the.
I
No.
like cats, but I have a dog, so.
Cats are stupid.
That's
me
right.
just
You're
voice
you're
my
with some
opinion
cats
here.
right now.
Now there's 2 cats here, and I've never lived with cats. Never in my whole life
Yeah.
have I ever lived with cats.
Have you been okay with cats in the past, though?
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm not allergic to them or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
they're fine. They're fuzzy little animals. How could you not want to be near a cat? But they're stupid. Like a dog will learn. As much as people make fun of dogs and say
Yeah.
that, oh, cats choose not to listen. That is not true. A cat is dumb. A cat doesn't listen because he doesn't understand because they're stupid.
Maybe
Now, I know-
some cats.
You're
No.
going to get some hay.
I saw a video of a cat doing sign
Primary rule
language
of the
today.
Do not mock cats on the
Yeah,
internet.
do not mock cats.
Oh my god. Yeah, but no, seriously. Like, okay, we got these two cats here, and like the one cat always wants to come into the bedroom, which we have off limits to cats, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we just don't want cats in here for whatever reason. Whether
They
it's
shed
Which
because
means-
they
everything.
shed
They're
all
disgusting.
over everything.
Which means they're gonna try
they
and go
chew
in
up
that
all
room.
the wires and stuff,
Yeah.
and we just don't want that. So we don't let them in the room, but they always try to get into
Yep,
the room.
of
Like as
course
soon as
they
you walk
will.
up to the door, they're like running
They're
as
curious.
fast as they can to sit and stand at the door. And you tell them no, and you tell them to get out, and you kick
Well, that's
them
'cause-
away, and they still come back every single time. A dog will learn. A dog, you tell them, no, don't go there. And eventually, it might take a few times, may even take, a few months. But the
Yeah.
dog will learn that, no, I can't go there.
Yeah, cats are just independent and driven.
But that's something that a cat lover says. They're stupid.
They're stupid.
They don't learn because they don't know what you're saying.
I saw a video of a cat today who learned sign language.
Really?
Yeah, because his owner was actually deaf, so he taught his cat sign language so that the cat could signal whenever he needed, like,
Well, then what's
food
wrong
and
with
stuff.
these cats?
With his little paw. It was the cutest thing. He would, like, raise his paw and then stick it to his mouth.
As smart as my dog might be, he is an idiot. He would never learn sign language if you begged him to and gave him treats every single day for the rest of his life from when he was born to now.
Poor
He would
thing.
not know sign language.
Yeah, I think most cats, at least the ones that I've dealt with, are willfully ignorant as opposed to being stupid.
Yeah,
They just-
exactly. Willfully
They just don't
ignorant.
care about obeying.
They're not interested in
conforming.
learning.
In
I
a
get-
cat's
I get,
mind,
like-
it's their house and you're their caretaker.
Yeah.
So they're like, don't tell me what to do.
Well, I
But I
hear
don't buy that. I just think that they're just not smart.
because I've always heard it was the theory that like dogs say, "You feed me, you clothe me, you love me, you give me a home. You must be God." And cats say,
Right.
"You feed me, you clothe me, you love me, you give me a home. I must be God."
Right.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much the
True.
way that they think about it.
I mean, yeah. I guess if some giant creature were to do that with me, I would probably think the same.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. A dog will follow you around and love you to pieces.
It
These
seeks to
cats-
please.
They love the people who live here. They pick them up and they still get clawed and bitten and scratched.
Oh yeah, cats are definitely terrible. There's no argument there. Horrible little monsters, but
Yeah.
We're gonna, you
Yeah,
know,
I
after this video goes live, our channels are just gonna
Yeah.
disappear. Like,
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I
yeah,
do love.
never speak ill of cats on the internet.
Yay.
But
I do love the cats.
I
do
like cats.
love the fact that sometimes they'll like curl up with you on the
yeah,
couch.
snuggle
and
buddy.
They're so
little
soft,
fluffy.
like a million times softer than any dog I've ever touched. But
I don't know.
It's-
I've got a golden doodle right now.
Yeah, there's
and
some pretty
it's
soft
the
dogs out there.
softest thing I've ever.
Soft-coated Wheaten Terriers.
Fort, you're not supposed to talk about your golden doodle on YouTube. That's inappropriate.
Is it?
Sorry, this is a family-friendly channel. I apologize.
Right? Please. Spare us to talk about your golden doodle.
Okay, I'm just going to mind these diamonds and let you talk.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't want to be caught up in the cat bashing.
On
And
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I have
Slacking
never in
here
my
because
life heard
I
of a
know-
golden doodle.
It's
You
a
haven't?
poodle golden retriever mix.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
super popular in the U.S. Golden Doodles
Yeah,
and
it's probably
Labradoodles.
mostly a states thing, but
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's also never mind. I won't get into that.
Why
It's
do they
caused
call it
breeding
golden
issues
doodle?
too.
well, sure, yeah.
Why
Because
couldn't
of
they
the
call it like a
fanaticism.
pood retriever?
Wait, what now?
A pood retriever, because nobody would know which type of there's more than one type of retriever.
Is there really?
Yes.
Yeah, Labrador
Golden
retriever,
retriever, Labrador,
Yeah.
Labrador
all
retriever.
kinds of retrievers.
I've
Chesapeake
heard
Bay.
of Labradors. I like
Other
Labrador.
retrievers.
Yeah, those two, and then all
Those
the other
two,
ones.
and then so many
And
others.
then all those other ones. I should know this. Whenever we went to the library as a kid, the first, like, I don't know why, my sisters would check out, like, novels and stuff. I would check out dog breed, horse breed, and dinosaur encyclopedias.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
That was what I always got, and I would just go home and look at all of them. And just,
I actually was writing
I
a
loved
dinosaur
it.
encyclopedia when I was a little kid.
Aww,
Writing one. Nice.
Writing one, yeah.
that's great.
Eneija, do you have any wood or torches that I could borrow?
I have some.
I'm like right here.
Can I let you borrow
Your
them? Here, we'll just trade torches.
No, you're just.
Here, just have some torches.
All right, thank you.
See, as a kid, I would get those same encyclopedias or whatever, but then I'd be disappointed that they wouldn't have like all dinosaurs.
Yeah,
that,
they would always be missing quite a.
Yeah, like a ton of them though they'd be missing that
Well,
I
that's
would know.
where. Were you getting the kids ones? Because the kids ones were always crap, so I'd always go to the
I'd be
adult.
getting whatever was available, and whatever
section.
was available would still be missing tons,
Maybe your library just wasn't very good.
probably. But I think the other fact is that there's just like a trillion kinds of dinosaurs and variations of dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You can't win.
Do they even print encyclopedias anymore? Or is it all just on the internet?
I'm sure they do for some application, but
I think Encyclopedia Britannica is still going.
Probably.
I know I've been playing that mobile Jurassic World game or whatever lately.
Oh.
The one that movie companion app, but like it's got all these dinosaurs and like so many that I'm like, are they making these up? Are these real? Because there's just like
So
hundreds
many.
of different dinosaurs in there. It's like I've never heard of half of these.
Yeah, they're all
I've got
real.
the big ones, but then there's so many different ones.
Yeah. And don't ever get lost on Wikipedia dinosaurs. I mean, you
Oh,
start
sure.
looking up one, and then you realize that there's like 17 variations
Wow.
of that one. And currently, there are a lot of paleontologists out there who are like trying to amalgamate a bunch of them. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we thought that these were separate, but there's a
They're
chance that they're the
probably-
same.
yeah,
So,
they could
Well,
be
just
the
like
same
there's
thing.
no such thing as a Triceratops now or something.
well,
apparently,
that's
I heard.
I don't agree with that. But
Is that confirmed? I don't know. I heard
No,
that recently. I'm
no,
like, wait, what?
one
know they got rid
guy.
of-
One guy wrote a paper that they were actually juvenile Torosauruses. And then another guy was like, but we found babies of both of them, and that's impossible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's all a matter of opinion. The
What's
whole...
the other one they got rid of? Brachiosauruses? Brontosauruses?
Brachiosaurus.
One of those doesn't exist.
I think they said
Brontosaur.
brachio, right?
Brontosaur didn't exist because
So why
what
do
they
they have-
did when they found it, they didn't have a complete skeleton, so they completed it with Camarasaur fossils. And thought that the skull would be so much thicker than it actually was. When they found it, it was so much thinner than it was that they said, well, this is a new dinosaur. This is a Patasaurus. So what they've now done, apparently, this is something that I learned through the comments section, which probably I doubt a lot of, but anyway, they say that they found another large sauropod dinosaur and then just named it Brontosaurus. So that they could give a name to that dinosaur finally.
I see.
Got it. So there is a Brontosaurus now. It's just not what they thought it was.
Yes,
previously.
exactly. It's not the same
Got
as
it.
what it was. But
Interesting.
it exists.
I was gonna say, well, they have Brontos in Ark, so they
I
have
know.
to be
And
real.
when I first saw them in Ark, I was like, scoff, scoff, scoff. But then I learned something.
And now they're adding dire wolves.
They
What?
add too much.
And giant slugs. Or snails, sorry.
Giant snail.
Let's just add all the things.
Yep. And monkeys and
Well, they
Sure.
got to do that for people like Eneija, who's tamed everything that ever existed in the game.
not
Got to
everything.
keep giving them new content to.
That is true.
I really like taming. It's just an addiction. I have 14 raptors.
Oh my god.
I know.
And you
I
did
have
most of that
nothing.
before the config file was fixed to make the taming period shorter, right?
Yeah,
So I can't even
yeah, I
imagine the
did.
time you guys had to put into that. It's like
Yeah.
I watch you guys play it, and it's like code's like, oh, it took me an hour to tame this. It's like, oh god, I don't have time for this game.
Yeah.
It looks so great, and I'd love to play it. It's like,
It's a
I don't
lot
have time for
faster
that.
now. The Raptor I
Oh,
did
yeah.
yesterday took like
Yup, we
15
more than
minutes,
doubled it.
maybe.
We more than doubled it.
Yeah, but yeah, we have a lot. We have 2 Spinos, 4 T-Rexes. We had 2 mammoths, but one died. We have a Carno, we have a Sabertooth. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. It's crazy.
I have a Sarco, and that's it. I don't. I'm not gonna say what else I got because it spoiled too much.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert.
I
Yeah,
maybe
'cause
pooped at your
something
house the
happened.
other day.
Something happens later on, and it was very horrific.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I'm
The
excited
episode
to
hasn't
see
come
it.
out yet. It was the most
see
horrific
it.
thing I've ever experienced in the game.
Wow.
All that I'll say.
Yikes.
Wow, that's worse than the cave?
Well, okay, that was a different.
Because that
kind
was
of-
really scary.
I remember our screams of terror.
I
Still look
know.
at those videos and watch them laugh sometimes.
Well, it's horrible that. Okay, so I was terrified, and you just would abandon me, though. You were like, oh my gosh, and then you run away. And then I'm alone there in the cave.
No. I clearly look at the video, and when you said, "Oh my gosh, there's a thing eating my face," I turned around with my bow.
Okay, with your bow from a distance.
Yes.
Leaving
Ranged
them to munch
attacks.
on
They
me.
are a thing. I'm not going to go up with
Yeah.
a spear. I didn't have a spear.
That's true. Good times.
Yeah. So that's Ark. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
TimeShot.
for watching.
Yeah, kind of all over the place with the topics today.
I think
Star
we
Wars
went
to
well
Ark.
over our time, too. But
Yeah, it's like 35 minutes,
it's-
now, give or take.
It's
thanks
40
for
minutes
watching,
long.
guys.
Go check out our other series in Ark
Yeah,
and
if you like
Star
dinosaurs
Wars.
Yeah.
and death and scariness
Yeah.
And cats and dogs.
and
And
cats,
cats,
well,
dogs.
just dogs.
Oh, yeah. Just dogs, because cats.
Yeah, nobody likes cats.
Stupid.
Oh my goodness.
Unsubscribe button is below the channel.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
we'll understand.
We
It's the
understand.
internet after all.
I like cats.
Don't pander to them in Asia.
I'm
You don't
not.
beat them.
You're lying. They know it. They can sense
I
it.
like cats. My
Oh
next.
yeah.
Oh,
I like them too. They're so.
spoiler
nice.
alert! My next dead animal tale is going to be about a cat.
Oh my god.
No,
You didn't eat it, did you?
no, that was Fabe.
Oh, can we tell them more about the Fabe thing? Oh, this episode can't.
We
Stop
already
now.
talked about it
Next
though.
time.
Next time.
We already talked about Fabe
Yeah, but it gets better, don't you remember?
extensively.
It
Wait,
gets so much better.
which part?
Better than what was included in that episode?
Oh, when his sister built the graves?
Right. Like
Yeah.
we learned so much more about the details.
We'll talk about it in the next Mindless Mining.
Right.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Fabe and his bunnies. It wasn't me naming them, it was my sister. Then we ate them. We just didn't tell her.
That's horrible.
I know, they would kill the bunnies, not tell her that that was the bunny that they were eating.
And it's like, I never named them. I just tried to teach them tricks. And then we
That's
ate.
right, you did say that. You tried to train them to do things before they died.
They
Yeah.
must not have been very good at it. Like
We
cats.
always fought over the heart. Oh, God.
And the tongue.
And the tongue.
He wanted the
I'm lucky that
tongue.
I
Can
haven't
you imagine a
seen
bunny
any of that.
tongue? I mean, come on.
That's kind of horrifying.
The bunny tongue has to be one of the cutest things in existence, and they ate them
And loved it.
and loved
Okay,
it.
I'm feeling a little bit sick here, so
Yeah.
a little bit
Talk about it.
queasy, a little bit
That's right.
queasy. So.
A giant tortoise that couldn't be named for years.
Oh, I need to get a bunny and name it Fabe on my zoo crafting server. And then kill
Yes.
it and eat it. No, I'm just kidding.
Luckily, you can't do it.
Call it Fabe. Just
I
name
will, that's what I mean. I'll just name it Fabe.
Yeah.
I've already got Flopsy and Mopsy. And then
you
I'll
guys
have
don't even need
Cottontail and
name tags
Fabe.
on that server, right?
No. Well, with the Mo Creatures thing, a lot of them you can automatically just name them when you tame
Right.
it. Well,
I-
37
I-
diamonds. That was good. Good
Woo,
run.
I have 31.
45.
Ah,
48.
Whoa!
48. You were over there saying that you didn't have
No,
enough.
I have diamond 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
mine,
yeah, I
mine's
was straight
actual
just
diamonds.
fortuning them. I don't have
Yeah.
silk touch yet on here.
Yeah, I
so-
don't have silk touch either. I lost my silk touch pick when I died.